here we are, kids. Bone Spur here, the Appalachian on a 0 day. And I'm here with Chuck. Say hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck. Very good. And if there was ever a don't tell Pooh moment, it's now, because here we are with Cindy and somewhere at a farmer's market. And if Pooh knew I was at a farmer's market, then I would be required to go to farmer's markets for the rest of my life, which there's zero chance of that happening. So Chuck's well trained, and he's here without no grumbling, no looking at the watch, no saying when can we go home, no sighing, not a lot of this. No, he is a trooper. So Chuck, what do you owe your demeanor here? What do you owe it to?
Wearing a mask.
Okay, there you go.
Can't see the true expression.
That's good. All right, kids. We're getting vegetables for dinner, and we're excited about it. So we'll see you down the road. Cindy, it's your turn. I've gotten a lot of Chuck, but I don't think I've gotten a lot of you.
That's quite all right.
So, Cindy, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana.
All right, and you've been in New Hampshire for how long?
Uh-oh. What did you tell them? We got to make sure we tell them the same thing.
I don't know. We've owned the house for about
years. Yeah, we've owned the house longer than we've lived here full time.
All right. Do you consider your husband a gentleman farmer or just a farmer?
I consider my husband a gentleman.
Ah, very good. Very good. And now tell me about hosting chaplains. Has that been a good experience up to this point and including this point?
Well, up to this point, it's been a really good experience.
Okay.
We've met lots of interesting people.
Yes.
Learned a lot about hiking. And just had lots of opportunities to get to know more people.
Excellent. So, does that include this point?
So far, so good.
Okay, good. We'll keep working.
Nina's been delightful.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, our 2022 through hiking chaplain, or maybe she'll take over now. I think that'd be for the good of Christendom. I think if she took over now. Anyhow, well, thank you so much for having us and for hosting and being such a trail angel.
No problem. Yes. Thank you for being adaptable to our craziness too.
It's our pleasure. Thank you. All right, kids, we've got it all going on here. We've got tomatoes from the garden. We've got pasta with pesto. We've got beets. We've got carrots. We've got garlic. And then the piece de resistance is the pork tenderloin, personally burned by me with a battery that blew up all over it. So this might not be the highlight of the dinner. So.
Yeah, but it's a lithium battery, though.
Yeah,
right. So it should be
Should make us all feel good.
schizophrenics take lithium.
Amen.
So
Screened-in porch, which was beautiful. Place to start the morning and have coffee. Back porch. So I almost killed everybody with the battery that blew up.
Really better. This would be a good place for them to stand and try to get
in front of my camera. Happy Sunday morning, everybody. On the road again. Just can't wait to be on the road again. Actually, we'll be off the road here shortly. Somewhere, and Chuck and I are in the truck on the way to Rattle River. Chuck has dialed up a Chamber of Commerce day for us.
You can see the start of all the cars.
You know, you can see the start of all the cars who are lined up to get on the trail to, where does this trail go to? Just up into the Whites.
Into the Whites.
Just into the Whites. Look at all the folk who are out here now. Ha! We've already done the Whites. Ha! We can laugh at them. Oh my goodness, look
There
at
are a lot of cars.
Yes.
Wow, you can pretty fast.
Need some more
That's
parking
at least
places.
50. Wow.
Yes, these New Hampshire people, they like to hike. I like to hike. I like to hike. Yeah. Just keep filming this to the end of it.
More than that. Wow.
This is a Sunday morning. None of these people are singing, I woke up Sunday morning.
Most we've
With
seen
no-
is up to the sign.
Really? Oh my gosh.
With no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. They're not singing that. They're not singing that. All right, beautiful downtown Gorham, New Hampshire, complete with a hockey shop. You don't see that in South Texas. No hockey shops in South Texas. All right, somewhere.
Yes.
What was the highlight of our stay here?
The highlight of our stay was Cindy and Chuck.
Indeed.
They are fun to talk to and very knowledgeable about their town and all things gentleman farming. and it was just a very comfortable place to get some rest, and we got to see the town too, so it was really lovely.
Indeed. Chuck, what was the highlight of my stay here?
It was entertaining.
Good. Was it a spiritual experience for you?
I'm sure it was.
Good. Yes. Yes. The spirit moans and groans, and it.
Sometimes in a strange way.
Yes, indeed, indeed, indeed. And I agree with somewhere. Chuck and Cindy were not just the host and hostess with the mostess, but it's a home full of love, and we sure felt it. So,
Really appreciate you guys staying. It's
Thanks.
enjoyable.
Thanks for having us. His banner over you, his banner over me, his banner over us is love, love, love. So thank you.
And you got us another true hiker to stay with us.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My two fans are going to be staying. Zach and is it Carissa? I have it written down.
Gosh, I don't remember.
Yeah, the young folk from North Carolina.
Littlefoot.
Huh?
Littlefoot?
Yeah, Littlefoot. That's right, Littlefoot. So they'll be staying this week. So it was fun meeting them on the trail. I wish I forgot to video it though, but it was fun meeting them on the trail the day before yesterday. All right, we're off to the trail here. Good morning, kids. Bone Spur, the Appalachian, here with you on a beautiful Sunday morning. Oh my goodness, fall is in the air. What a big change from just a couple days ago when we were sweaty and yucky. And yesterday was a rainy day in the morning, so glad we missed that. had a wonderful 0, as we've covered at the Martindills. And now we're back on the trail. Who's there?
Hi.
It's somewhere. And working on her farmer's tan there.
Yeah, gotta get rid of that.
Yeah, and Bone Spur working on his issues. Anyhow, today, what are we doing? We're going about 7 miles, I guess. Not too bad. We're going into the Mahoosucs. Yeah, Mahoosuc Notch, Mahoosuc Arm, Mahoosuc Trail, Mahoosuc everything. So today's the warm-up day for that. We had a 1,900-foot climb immediately up to, what's the name of that? It's Mount Hayes, maybe.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of false summits on it.
okay, a lot of false summit, but it's all right. That takes 3 miles, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then it's little up and downs, and then down to a campsite. So we'll probably be tenting, or I'm sure we'll be tenting. So we'll see how it goes. Kind of easing into it, and I'm sad to report this little whatever it is, hip flexor or something. It's bugging me. It's not a good start. Not good way to start a 4-day, 3-night backpacking trip with an injury. But we're gonna do what we can. If I gotta crawl, I'll crawl. So let's head on down the road. God, would you please keep our footsteps firm as we walk with you today? Amen. Let's get going on the Appalachian Trail. Well, here it is, mid-60s, nice little breeze, feels fallish, in the shade, Sunday morning, humidity's low, and I'm sweating like a pig. It's the way it is, because you're neither hot nor cold, you are both. So I will spit you out of my mouth, says New Hampshire. Yes, for climbing. It's the reservoir. You can hear Route 2. Yeah, there goes Route 2. Yeah, I see it right down there. Sure. All right. Maybe that thing in the middle is an old road. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks too man-made for sure.
Yeah. Of course, with my MSU degree, I'll just make that up.
Maybe they had a smaller reservoir at first.
That could be too. All right. Good use of your MSU degree.
Thank you.
This is not the New Hampshire to which I have become familiar. It's lovely. We're a good ways up this climb, I'm happy to report. A little lull in the action. Gone 2¼ miles in about an hour and a quarter. That's a very good pace. Amazing how we can do if we're not doing hand-over-hand rock climbing. We're quicker. Yeah.
Great temperature.
Great temperatures, right? All right, climbed up about 1,900 feet in 3 hours. Not even sure how many miles, but made really good time. Our uphill is good. My leg thing doesn't really affect me on uphills, and I'm not sure about downhill yet. We'll see. And it does on flat if I take too big a step, so I'll just take smaller steps on the flat and not walk so fast. So we're doing great. We're only 3.3 miles from the campsite, and it's noon. So we're going to stop and have lunch. So here we go. What you got going on there somewhere?
Turkey and Swiss.
Nice. Me too. Turkey and Swiss. Nice spot here. We've got,
Translate for them, so because I've got a mouthful of food.
yeah. So it's unusual. I don't usually eat town food out on the trail, but this was just so convenient. We got these at the grocery store last night. It was perfect. Well, this is different. The top of wherever we are. Okay, Mahoosuc Trail to the campsite we're going, 3 miles. 8 miles to the further campsite. And if we had real ambition, we'd hook it there, but I don't think we have real
Oh, so this is the blue trail,
ambition.
so we're going this way.
Yeah, so it's,
Okay.
anyhow, let's take a look at the view here a little bit. A little bit. Oh yeah. All right, this will do. All right, here's my friends from, they're coming from Florida. What's your name, bud?
Masochist.
Masochist, you came from where?
Key West, Florida.
I think he's appropriately named, don't you? Yeah. All right. Now tell us about hiking up the. Well, is it A1A or US1 up through the Keys there?
It's the one road going through the Keys.
It's the
It's the
over
one.
something highway. Yeah. Tell us about that. What was that like?
There was generally, so there is a overseas heritage trail that goes along there, and so at first I was like, oh, this won't be bad. But hurricanes have knocked out those separate bridges.
Yes.
So quite often you end up actually walking up the side of the road,
Wow.
which sometimes is a sidewalk, sometimes it's dirt, and then sometimes it's literally just the breakdown lane
Right.
over like 7 Mile Bridge and stuff like that.
Right.
Walking itself wasn't that bad. The camping was rough because you end up just having to duck into bushes and, you know, turn off all your lights and hope nobody finds you.
Talk about stealth.
Yeah, actual stealth camping.
Yes.
So apparently the trick, because they do not like homeless people down there, and I was actually concerned that I was going to get like grabbed by the sheriff. If you have hiking poles, they don't think you're homeless.
Oh, that's good.
So if you're ever homeless, carry hiking poles. They're totally worth it.
Right. All right. Are there any certain license plates that you would see on the road that would be particularly scary from particular states or provinces, and you wanted to get rid of them?
You know, I actually did not have that much trouble with like nearly getting hit or anything going through Florida. When I was going through the Everglades, I did have an NPS crew approach me and say, yeah, you might want to avoid the locals because I guess they get a little wild out there. So I ended up hiding like in some scrub down there listening to python hunters running by all day.
Beautiful. What are you grateful for today?
The fact that it's not raining.
All right. That's terrific. All right, man. Well, good luck on the rest of the way. We'll move over here to our other Florida man. And what's your name, bud?
Ham-bone.
Ham-bone?
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Ham-bone because my calves look like ham bones.
I'll say. Look at those things. Yeah. All right. Now, where'd you start in Florida?
Started in the Florida Everglades.
All right. Where exactly does that trail start?
Big Cypress National
Big
Park.
Cypress, and it takes you to where in Florida? Like, where do you exit Florida?
Fort Pickens, up
And-
near the Alabama border.
Okay, so up on the Panhandle then.
Yeah, up on the Panhandle.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Tell us something about the Everglades and hiking.
It's probably the craziest hiking I've ever done. You're just walking right through a swamp.
Yeah.
You know, there's all kinds of animals in there. There's Burmese pythons and Florida panthers,
Right.
feral cats.
Did you have any encounters?
I saw a panther on the second day of the trip.
No kidding.
8 p.m. south of Lake Okeechobee on the canals.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you feel it first, or did you just see it?
Yeah, I just saw its eyes in the dark, so I walked over to look at what kind of animal it was, and turned my headlamp on a little bit brighter, and it was a huge cat, about 5 feet long. And we stared at each other for about 30 seconds, and I kicked a rock at it, and it jumped away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, what an experience that is. All right, tell me one good thing that's happened to you this week.
Well, I just got back off vacation for 2 weeks, so that was pretty nice, taking a rest.
All right, you feeling good still?
Feeling great, yeah.
Good.
Yep.
All right, Katahdin or bust. We'll see you there.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for your time. right, here's 1,900 miles for the Nobos. And we'll just look at the view from here. You can see down to Gorham from here. And that's probably Mount Washington over there. I imagine one of them over here. All right. All right, here's a view of what we've been looking at a couple times today, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect day. Somewhere mentioned. What did you say specifically about this being a perfect day?
It is a perfect day, but I don't remember what.
Yeah, it was, and it really has been. The weather, the trail, everything.
We've been able to spend enjoying it.
Yeah, and we're not rushed, and we feel good. My leg's not bothering me too much. It's good, all good. All right, we're still at it here. No breaks. That's just the way
I
it is.
remember you, New Hampshire. Get over yourself. We're almost in Maine. This will be gone soon. Is that good enough? Here we go.
All right, kids, here we are. We set up, and we're right by the privy. That's the way we like it.
It's not considered to be a class act, but we find it wonderful. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
yeah.
like-
So this is, and then here's the path to the water. So that way people on the way to the water and the privy can walk right by us. And this is actually a site for one. And me being the Appalachian, I gave that up. And so then I got the spot here where I might get stabbed in the middle of the night. But that's okay, I'm the Appalachian. But I'm really proud of my pitch here. And did so. Did I complain at all?
No,
I didn't complain at all. So
no, you didn't.
progress, baby, progress. You hope no bears are watching us?
Yeah. I've got food everywhere.
Yeah. All right, kids, that'll do it. Knocked it out of the park today. 6.7 miles in 7 hours. What do you think? But today was all about making sure the bone spur could continue on. My leg was bothering me some from the fall the other day. Got that, I don't know if it's a hip flexor or what it is, but discovered today that on the uphills it's fine, on the downhills it's fine. On level ground, if I walk too fast, then it's not so fine. But it's getting better, and I'm glad about that. So today was also perfect weather. Perfect. Cool, sunshine, gorgeous. We afforded ourselves the luxury of sitting on a ledge on a piece of granite on rock and sunning ourselves. So that was the kind of day it was. Met interesting people too. A couple guys who started their trek in Florida. One fella who's doing the international AT, started in Key West, and he's hoping to get to Canada. And then the other fella did the Florida Trail. So that was interesting as well. So all in all, a great day. We got to camp. Now we're at camp at the Trident Trident something, campground. And all there is places to set up the tent here, as well as a privy. And there's a water source down below as well. And so there's no shelter here, but we had places to set up the tent, which was good. And only one other person here. So we're out in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. but it's a-okay. So we got to hit it tomorrow. I think we got to do over 10 tomorrow, and getting ready to do the Mahoosic Notch, hardest mile on the AT. That'll be not tomorrow, but the next day. And then the day after that, Mahoosic Arm. And that's a tough up. So that's the following day. And but for today, it was mellow. It was perfect. Really had a good time. So, for now, may your eyes be filled with wonders. May your heart be full of joy. May your footsteps be firm as you walk with God. Amen.